Why are these evidence of things seen throughout the United States and the world? Well, because unbeknownst to us, in the beginning of the process of programming people, whether you realize or not, there is an entity behind the minds of these people. And evidence of this is seen throughout everything that is associated with them. This process of brainwashing through religion, economics, and government is a tool. These are tools used to make you a good citizen of the state. All right? Well, being a good citizen of the state isn't necessarily good for you. And I would go on record as saying it's not good for you at all. Okay, because you're being programmed and you're being a tool used for them, for their benefit, for their giant chess move in the world. Think about it. Where do wars come from? Why are wars started? It says in scriptures that wars becomes you're jealous, you're envious, you deceive other people, you want other people's property, you go out and you steal and you murder. Wars aren't started by the common people. Wars are started by those who are in power. For instance, most recently we have one in power who lied through his teeth and got this country involved in a war of killing millions of innocent people, destroying humanity. Wars and rumors of wars come from those who are in power. The military doesn't have anything to do with it, doesn't have a war to fight, and those who are in power, those who are part of the military complex, are evil men. They're perpetuating evil upon the populace. And they use philosophy and psychology. They use stealth, deceit. These things of sorcery, these things are the things which continue to perpetuate these vain ideas of these. They're crazy, man. These people are crazy. They have no idea the evil that they're doing. They don't even realize that they're evil people. The common people want to live together in peace and in harmony. That's their desire. The government, for instance, government wants to take your Second Amendment rights away from you, take your weapons away from you. Their weapons that they have are far greater than any weapons that we have now in our hands, as far as military complex is concerned. But I don't think that that's the answer. When we resort to that, we then resort to the very same thing that they're using. Might is right. Might is not right. Might is evil. Destroying people for your goals and your gains. It is an evil thing, and anybody that participates in it and supports it are supporting what is evil. So if you think you're following the Father and at the same time submitting to the dictates of the government that you live under, you're deceiving yourself. It's not true. These nations of the world are the enemies of Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh. They're his enemy. Why? Because they perpetuate a philosophy which is founded upon man ruling over man. Man wasn't created to rule over man. Never, ever was man created to rule over man. The hierarchical system is a demonic system. It's a system that the Father hates. And the doctrine of the hierarchical system he hates as well. The Galaatians in the book of Revelations, you can read about that in there. But for these papers I recently got, here's a book here that says Face to Face with the Devil by Tex Mars. It's probably very good reading. I haven't read it yet. And The Sun at Midnight, probably very good reading as well. He can certainly reveal to you some of the fruit of the tree that is being perpetuated here in this country and worldwide. So it's important for us to realize that the New World Order, there's nothing new about it. It's the world order. It's the manner in which those who are in power want to prescribe that you become their subject, their slave, their vassal. You're their tool. They have a problem. It's called control freaks. They want to control everything. They want to control what you eat. They want to control what you read. They want to control what you think. They want to control what you say. Control, control, control. They want to put cameras everywhere and anywhere so that they can take your picture. They want to take your DNA. They want... What's going on? Wake up, people. There is a movement going on in the world, and the movement is perpetuated by these few that are in power. People parading about and paying homage to these royalties, quote unquote, royalties. I don't see them as royalty. They're no different than you and me. They're human beings. Who has determined that they're royal? Who has determined that we should bow down to their dictates? You're programmed to believe that crap. They don't want you to know that you are autonomous, a sovereign entity. You were created that way. And when you give that up, you give power to them. You need to stand up against the world order. Nothing new about it. Messiah, Mashiach, Yod-Heh Shinwa, he stood up against it. You're called to stand up against it. You're called to go out into the world and proclaim to people that all authority has been given over into his hands. And we rest in that authority. We who are of his nation, the nation of Israel, we rest in that authority. He rules and reigns, and we rule and reign with him. You've got to realize, you must come to the realization, those who are in Mashiach, that you are a sovereign nation. Stand in that sovereignty. Don't be deceived by their trickery, deceit, and stealth.